Last season, Manchester United faced a tough injury crisis that left Erik ten Hag's team short-handed for the entire season. That meant that the Dutch coach was forced to make adjustments with fewer senior players available. There was a silver lining, though. It meant that talented youth players like Alejandro Garnacho, Kobbie Mainoo and Willy Camboila had a chance to advance through the ranks and shine. Looking ahead to the 2024/2025 season, this trend looks likely to continue. With Luke Shaw injured at the start of the season, again, a new young player named Harry Amass could be ready to step up. In this video, we'll explore Harry Amass's journey from his early days at Watford to his debut at Manchester United. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things football. Harry Amass grew up in London and joined Watford's academy at just 9 years old. While Watford might seem random, the Hornets have built a reputation for producing top talents. This list includes the former United man Ashley Young, as well as Jadon Sancho, and Harry Amass was quickly starting to become one of the academy's brightest prospects. From an early age, his skills caught the attention of England's youth coaches, and he represented the national team at the under-15 level in 2022, later advancing to under-16 and under-17 squads. Back at Watford though, Amass first started making waves beyond the academy setup when then first-team coach Slaven Bilic included him on the bench for an FA Cup match against Reading in January 2023. At only 15 years old, he didn't play in the match, but being named in the squad at such a young age highlighted his potential. This caught the eye of major clubs like Chelsea and Manchester United, who would later go head-to-head for his signature. In the end, United came out on top. They secured the deal for Amass in August 2023, following a recommendation from their Southern England scout, Stephen Ajewole. The final push came from head of academy Nick Cox and academy recruitment head Luke Fedorenko, who made sure everything was in place. Amass later shared that he was drawn to Manchester United because of their historic academy, saying to the United Stand, "One of the main reasons I joined was the clear path to the first team. United showed me that right away." And he's right. Out of the Premier League's top 6 clubs, United gave their youngsters the most minutes with 3,637. Amass's enthusiasm carried onto the pitch as he quickly impressed fans with his performances for the under-18s in the 2023/2024 season. He made 17 appearances, scored once, and provided 3 assists, helping the team win the Premier League North title with the best defensive record in the division. This was one of 3 trophies Amass won in his debut season. He also started at left-back as United beat Man City in the Premier League Cup final and defeated Chelsea in the National Under-18s Championship game. He already had United's treble-winning DNA. Amass quickly moved up to the Under-21s, where he made an immediate impact. In his debut game as a wing-back, he set up a goal by sending in an inviting low cross that led to an own goal in their win over Brighton. Soon after, he started training with United's first team at just 16 years old. By the time he turned 17 in March 2024, he was named on the bench for a huge Premier League match against Liverpool in April. He was included in 6 more Premier League matchday squads, and even for the FA Cup semi-final against Coventry, though he didn't get to play in any. Still, it was shaping up to be an incredible year and a half for the youngster. Fast forward 3 months later, Amass made his first team debut for United during the second half of their opening pre-season friendly against Rosenborg. Although the team lost 1-0 and faced a harsh reaction from Ten Hag, Amass continued to impress. He played again in the 2-0 win over Rangers and even started against Arsenal in Los Angeles. One of his standout performances came in the 3-2 victory over Real Betis, where he assisted Amad Diallo's goal. And despite United's 3-0 loss to Liverpool, Amass held his own against Mohamed Salah, showing he could handle one of the best players in world football. So, is Amass the real deal then? Even as a teenager, the Englishman is already making a name for himself with his tough tackling and fearless aggression. In the game against Betis, he stood out with strong challenges on Hector Bellerin and Rodri, and as previously mentioned, used his strength to keep Salah in check. As Amass himself says, "You've got to show your aggressive side. Even if you're young or smaller than your opponent, you can't back down." At 17, he's also proving to be a threat in attack, frequently pushing forward on the left wing to create chances. That's why it's no surprise that there's one first-team star who Harry Amass really enjoys playing with. Yep, that's Marcus Rashford, who also graduated from the famed Man United Academy. Reflecting on their connection during the US tour, Amass said, "He's one of the best players in the Premier League, he's unbelievable. So playing with him is quite easy. He understands my game and he makes everything 10 times easier." Amass's rapid development is also reminiscent of Luke Shaw, who broke into Southampton's first team at 17 before signing for United at 18. With a similar build to the former Southampton star, Amass is known for both his defensive strength and attacking quality. Shaw, who's been one of the Premier League's top left-backs over the past 5 years, serves as an ideal role model for Amass. "I think I can learn a lot from him," Amass says. "I talk to him every day, asking for little tips. Imagine being a fly on the wall during those conversations." Still, there are parts of his game that still need refining. Today, left-footed left-backs are becoming less common because of the trend toward inverted full-backs. While Amass is very strong with his left foot, he seems less skilled with his right, which might be a challenge if he needs to drift into midfield, especially as it's a role that full-backs are often required to take on. It's definitely a quality required by Erik ten Hag in his United setup. Amass also lacks high-level experience and is still developing. Ten Hag has noted, "He needs to catch up and develop the skills needed to play for Manchester United as we compete for top positions in the league." The manager further added that, "He is not that far along now as Mainu was at this moment. But if we train him well, if we coach him well, then in 3 months it's possible that he can be at that point. But with big talent it can go very quickly, and it is very interesting to see if he is capable of doing this." So is Amass finally ready to make his competitive debut, or should he be sent out on loan? Let us know your thoughts below, and be sure to drop the video a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell for more football content.